followers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 2 verse 4. And it says, "These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and heavens." That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So this Bible verse has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 main teachings or lessons we can take away from this verse. The first one, transition between creation accounts. This verse marks a shift from the first creation account, as we saw in Genesis 1. Yeah, we saw in Genesis 1. Go check out those videos, of Genesis 1. Yeah. To more detailed descriptions of humanity's creation in Genesis 2. Yes, Genesis 2 is a detailed creation story. It's a detailed creation story. It's an emphasis from Genesis 1, as we saw in the previous videos. Yeah. It provides a different perspective, emphasizing God's personal involvement in forming life. Yes. This verse emphasizes on the formation of life. The second teaching, God as the ultimate creator. The phrase, "the Lord God made the earth and heavens," reinforces God's sovereign role in creation, showing that everything exists because of his power and purpose. Yes, God is the sole creator of everything. He created the heavens and the earth. The third teaching, divine order and purpose. The use of generations. The Hebrew word for generations is tokdot. I hope I haven't butchered that. I'm not a Hebrew, but I've tried. Tokdot. That's the Hebrew word for generations. So wherever you see tokdot, it means generations. But I'm sure it might be spelled or pronounced in another way. But yeah, tokdot. I hope I haven't butchered that. Suggests that creation has a history and a purpose, pointing to a structured and intentional design rather than randomness. Yes, the creation of the universe is not random. It's not random. It followed an order and it has a purpose. It's not random. The fourth teaching, a personal God. YHWH, also known as Yahweh, also known as the pentagram. Pentagram, also known as the pentagram. Yes, YHWH, or Elohim. Unlike Genesis 1, which primarily uses Elohim, God's general name, Genesis 2 verse 4 introduces YHWH, Elohim, Lord God, indicating a more personal and relational aspect of God, especially in relation to humanity. Yes, here we're introduced to Yahweh, YHWH. 5. Creation as a unified work, the fifth teaching and the last teaching. The phrase, "in the day that the Lord God made," does not mean a single 24-hour day, but refers to the entire creative period, showing that God's work was comprehensive and complete. Yes, we as Christians should not assume the time that God took to create the heavens and the earth, for it is incomprehensible. It is incomprehensible. We as Christians should recognize God as both the powerful creator and the personal Lord who desires a relationship with us. We as Christians should trust in God's intentional design in creation and in our lives. We as Christians should also seek to understand the deeper spiritual meaning behind God's work, not just the physical details. Yes, we should look at the spiritual aspects of God's work. So that's all I had for today. Thank you guys. God bless.